Hello YouTube viewers, this is Alpha Top Fan 5 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install, well, not install, but like make a sort of model and import it. Basically, I'm going to show you how to texture it and import it into Call of Duty World at War. Okay, so let's get started. So this is just like a random cat that I'm going to import into World at War. Okay, when you first get it up, it will not be in smooth view. I've just made it in smooth view. Right. Okay. And one first thing you have to do is click it. If you want to export anything into Thingy, you want to go into this is wireframe, which is number 4. If you go into number 5, push number 5 on your keyboard, it will put it into a smooth view. Once you want a smooth view, you want to select it and go to color and go to, well, if you haven't already set yours up to white, you want to go to the box and then it'll be down here somewhere. You want to push it up and push up to its, they're both white, and just push apply, and it will make your cat or whatever you're modelling white. Nice standard white cat. This is not actually its view. If you go into 6, I believe, no, it's not 6. Run it, if I select it, that's wire view. Is it 7? No, it's definitely not 7. I think it is 6, but unfortunately it hasn't got any texturing, which I'm just about to do, which I swear was number 6. Well, it hasn't got a texture on it at the moment, so I'm going to put a texture on it. So you want to go into what was it? Window, rendering editors, and you want to go down to Hypershade. And then in Hypershade, you want to get rid of, well, you want to get rid of MTL cat. I'll show you why in a minute. Right, so you go into, say you haven't got any textures for the thing at all. Okay, this is what you're going to have to do. You have to open up a bin, or blin, or whatever it's fucking called. You want to go into, scroll down until you find File, double click File, drag File 3 out, and then in File 3 you find File Name, and you find your texture, or the texture you wish to include. So I am going to include in the cat file. Oops, that's definitely the wrong file. If you go into called cat mayor, then I'm going to put mtl.cat or mtl_cat, and that's the cat texture. Then I'm going to hold my middle mouse button and drag this onto the cat, and yeah, okay, then I've got to go into 6 again, or 5, or for example I actually select it. Sorry, my bad. Right click, assign a texture to material selection, like so. And hey, you have now a textured cat, or whatever texture you wish to choose for a cat. Or a cat, you want a normal texture. Right, so now there are 2 things here: material free and material. So what you want to do is you want to rename them. So if you go down to rename, you want to name this one. Okay, I'm going to call it cat slash. Alright, cat. Is it MTL slash? I'm going to call it the MTL for short. MTL underscore cat underscore TEX, which is short for texture. Push enter. You should save that. And you want to go and right click this one and go down to rename. You want to rename this one MTL underscore cat. Push enter. Then you want to right click this and you want to go to test texture. It should load up. My computer sounds like a thing, but it should load up in a second into another file, which it's not doing. MTL test texture, it just will not let me test it. It's being a bitch. But if I actually maybe if I click it and push MTL texture. Okay, for some reason it won't let me test it, but you should get a minute. Okay, let's go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Doesn't like me at all. this fucking thing. I swear. Maybe if I push that and that, there we go. That's how you do it. To move things around and shit like so, you want to hold Alt and the middle mouse button, and you can move things around like so. Zoom in, mouse scroll wheel to move around, okay. And in here you hold Alt to do standard turn, things move in and out, the middle mouse scroll wheel. And I think that's all you really need to know, to be quite frank. But anyway, it should let you save your MTL cat texture. For some reason, mine won't let you save it, or test the texture for some reason. But hey. Okay, so you'll be able to save it and make sure you save it as DDS, but mine's saved as TTL, but there's a reason for that. Right, so once you've done that and you've saved it all to what you need to save it as, you want to get out of this. You don't need it anymore. And you've now got your textured kitty cat or whatever. That tag was really annoying and I really want to put it up in the air, but I'm not going to try it. Right, okay, so I'm going to go to Select All, and then you want to go to Call of Duty World at War, Model Exporter, go to Entry 1, and go to Green, you make sure it's green, and then go to Export, Select Exports, which is here and here, Set Exports, Select Exports, and then go down to Export Selected EN, okay? And click Yes, and then it does that because it's a bitch. Right, okay, I don't know why it's doing that now. It shouldn't do. Convert as possible. Oh yeah, I know why. Because when you push Select Export, so you've got to go to File, Select All again, and then push Convert thingy, and then Export, and then click Yes. And then it'll save it. Sorry, where you load up the exporter, it will sometimes mess up and like unselect everything, so you have to go to Edit and then Select All again sometimes in some cases. Right. Okay. So that's now exported into the thingy. But you want to right click, get out of there. Right. Now you go to your launcher, go to Asset Manager or ASMAN as some people like to call it. You want to go to File. I've already made one, but source cap thingy. You want to go to Material and MTL cap and copy these settings. But I'm going to do it again anyway, so I'm going to delete this. I want to do it again anyway, so delete, yes. So we're now on Material. So you want to go into New Entry and get rid of Save Cat, or Save underscore Cat. Then you want to go to MTTL underscore cat and push Enter. World phone you want to change to Model phone. Error change to None. Default leave it as is. Not an editor, leave it as it is. Just leave everything the way it is. Is there a none for that? I don't think there is. No, just leave that as default. Not an editor. Yeah, just leave that the way it is. Okay. Right. So then you go to, you actually do a surface type if you want. For the sake of it, I'll click Metal. But you can pick whatever you want. But hey. Right, and then go to open the color map. It has to be color map. And you find your picture, which I have. Whatever picture you added in the MTL texture, I've got to find, which should be quite easy, I say that. My computer desktop is not the easiest thing to find. Right. Share, cat mail. Right, and then we look for MTL cat. You go under MTL underscore cat. Push open. Yeah. Okay. Oh yes, shit. Sorry, I know what I've done wrong. It's not in the right thing. Well, you can always make an error like I did. Right, there you go into there. You don't want to go to cat mail. I've made a file on right. I'll show you what I mean. Go to Call of Duty World at War directory, like so. From there, you go to Raw, and you go to Images. I've already made the file, but one of my favourite files are up there. I've made cat underscore image. If you're doing a thing with a space, you do not put a space, you put an underscore, or otherwise Call of Duty will not recognise it. So you click that, and then you've got MTL cat. I've already done this, but you put MTL cat in here. Okay, so you open this up, and then from there you've got MTL cat, raw images MTL cat. Once you've got that, make sure you've got this selected, and you go to PC convert current asset only, and then click OK. Then you go to model, which is at the bottom, X model, or if I can find X model. X model should be in there somewhere. There you go, X model, which I've got cat save, which is actually what it is called. But I'm going to delete this entry as well because I made like another one since then, so I'm going to do it all fresh again. So we're going to go to X model, new entry. I'm going to call this one cat underscore save. Obviously you should do this something a little bit different. Right. Okay, so cat underscore save. Then you look for it. So it's not going to be in there. You go back to raw, and whatever you saved your X model, which I've got to still do, which is fucking stupid. I didn't do it. Right, so you want to go to this directory, Call of Duty, Activision World War, and you want to find model export, and then you want to put your model in here. So I've made cat save again, but I want to rename it. And with every file, you've got to make sure it's got an underscore if it's got a space, like so. And then just make sure it's not. There you go, so cat underscore. I'm going to right click and copy this from this directory and put it into this directory, which is Call of Duty World at War main directory model export. Paste it into here, and we copied the other one, replace the other one, and there you go, there's your thing in there. So you exit out of that. You don't need that anymore. And you go from World at War and you go down to model export, which is here. Then you scroll down until you find the one that you wish, or the one that you've done, which I've got to find now. Power up, power up, power up. On the earth, God mode. Cat save, cat underscore save. Push open for this, and there you go. Everything else you don't need to touch, push PC convert, current asset only. And then you go. It's all done. You push OK. You get out of ASMAN. Go back into this, and go into Assets Viewer. Just to make sure your model works fine. And then you look for cat underscore save. So you want to go to cat. I've got nothing else called cat. There you go. Cat underscore save. And there's your cat. Here with a texture and all. Unfortunately, it's weird way round, but fuck it, doesn't really matter. 2 seconds, let me just get right back a little bit. There you go. There's your cat. Nicely textured and all shit like so. So go out of this. You don't need this anymore. Go into Radiant. Ouch. Itchy chest. Sorry about that, people. Check how I'm doing for time while Radiant's loading. Ooh, shit. Okay, I'm going to pause this until Radiant loads. Okay, so once you've done that, we'll have to do this really quick, so about that minute. Right, go down to MISC model. I knew it wasn't going to put it in the same directory because I'm a bastard. Go down to. Fucking, it's such a pain in the fucking ass. Back. Call of Duty World at War. Raw. X model, and you look for your things, so it'll be under cat. There you go, cat underscore save. And push open. And there is your cat underscore save. I know it's quite small. Oh shit, fuck off. There is your cat with texture. Now I know it's like thingy, so if I push R for rotation, you should be able to rotate it like so. I can't actually explain why I can't rotate it upwards, because it's a pain in the air, hell. Oh, there you go. Kinda. Do it again on this side. And there is your cat upwards. Okay. Get out of rotation mode. Then open this up. And go to Model, Scale, and then Value. I'm going to put, let's say 5, enter. There you go. It's not too thingy, but that'll do. And then you've got a bigger cat. Now there are other things that I need to mention in this, but I can't mention in this, so I'm going to have to add in the video, because, well, there you go. There's your cat anyway. You've got a nice cat in your map. Well done. If you've done that, well done. Right, so please comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you very much.